How's it going, everyone? Welcome to the Mintern show. I know I previously put out that it was the Mincel show because that is the only thing that I've been seeing tweeted out, and I feel like an absolute moron right now.
It's on brand for these.
But I think that's what makes the Mintern show great. We really don't have an identity.
Yeah, gotta stay on brand.
What do you say?
I said gotta stay.
We gotta stay on brand.
Yeah,
yep,
that's right.
Yeah, it wouldn't be right if things went smoothly off the bat. So
exactly,
we're doing well.
So there are a couple things we should just want to get into today. Obviously, the whole Kirk situation. We recorded on Thursday. They reacted to us on Friday.
Yes, they did. They certainly did.
Yeah, I was with Mike in Weston at the Big Poppy yard sale, pretty much, and we're waiting in line. And should we do some interviews? And Mike just goes, give me a minute. And he's like on his phone. I was like, oh, okay. And then I was just like, I have no idea what's going on. Because Mike was just on his phone. Meanwhile, he was just tweeting like, hope you feel good. Hope you're feeling
Yeah. What do you say? Hope you get better or something. Good luck.
No, it's hope all is well.
Yeah, hope all is well. I mean,
I can feel that. I'm not very good with the sentimental stuff.
Oh, I know.
Yeah, no, I know what it means, but it was just funny because I just had no clue what he was typing, and suddenly he explained it to me. We stayed there a little bit. We actually saw Carabas, and it was
Oh, really? He was there?
Yeah, me and Mike were walking past the line because we're leaving because we're like, it's going to be another 2 hours for us to get in, and like we're going to take a picture of like fucking like Tide Pods that are for sale for like $55.
Yeah, doormats and shit like that.
Yeah,
so bizarre.
And
so weird.
All of a sudden, I just hear, "Yo, we can't even see us." Like, "Yo, you're so blind, you can't even see us." And I'm like, "Who the fuck is just making fun of Mike?"
Carabas.
And it's Carabas.
It wasn't Carabas. It was Peralt who said that.
Fuck Peralt.
We went over, we talked to them for a little bit, and we were like, "Hey, we put our names on this list. You can go up and say that you're Mike Geary and Justin Trudell and get into it." So I don't know if they did that or not, but it was actually funny. So the Nesson reporter there came up to us and was like, "Oh, are you guys with the Kirk?" And we're like, "Yeah." And she's like, "Oh yeah, I remember you from
the Fenway, right?"
Yeah. She was apparently at Fenway when Mike was Truck Day.
Yeah.
So we're like, "Oh," and she's like, "Oh, how have you guys been?" And I'm like, "I've never met this lady." And Mike's like, "Oh, good. We're just here for the stage." She's like, "Oh, that's awesome." She's like, "We don't think we're gonna get in," and we're like, I don't think you realize that, isn't Nesson owned by the Red Sox and John Henry?
Yeah, I think they'd want to be like first in line if.
My thought is that she's going up to the Kirk Minahan show. I was like, "Oh, hey, how you guys doing?"
That's what I'm wondering. Like, is she a low key Minifan that we don't know about? Like, that'd be my best guess. That's great. Yeah, we love to hear that.
But there are a lot of closet ones. I saw Mutt commented on the bracket that you hate so much, Justin.
I don't hate the bracket.
Yeah. Mutt's got early Kirkman.
I will say,
love Mutt.
At least for me, I don't want to reach out to Kirk personally because I don't want him to feel like I don't want to bother him in this trying time. But I obviously am with him 100%, and I hope he's getting the help he needs. And I just want to tell him, if he cares, I know he probably doesn't, but like he's an inspiration to people like me, and that he messaged me a couple of weeks ago, when I was going through my shit, and he was like, "Hey, he just said like never stop getting help, like just never stop, like just always keep pushing." And so I think it's great.
I saw that from Steve. He tweeted about that, how we've had multiple Minifans reach out and just talk about their struggles. And it's so cool that a guy like Kirk, and Kirk's, I'd say, a pretty huge member of just a national broadcaster. I'd say he's one of the top talents.
Oh yeah,
I think
it's crazy.
And for him to just reach out to random people like that's really amazing.
Well, I think I don't know if you two know who these guys are, but like I don't think if you reach out to Fred Toucher, who is
I just
don't see them really like, or if you reach out to fucking Rich Keefe, like, what is he going to do? He's going to be like,
exactly, yeah.
You can reach out to him about Star Wars or Lord of the Rings, and he'd be like, "Oh yeah, the Dork Podcast, whatever the fuck that shitty podcast is."
Yeah,
but
I don't think a lot of people at Barstool would either. Honestly, I bet there's some that would, but I think a lot of Barstool people would not do that. The same thing as Kirk is doing, you know.
Yeah, and I think that's really part of the reason as to why the Minifans are so loyal is because even though he doesn't have that connection with everyone, they know that it's there. Like, you can just feel it, like when he's like talking about the Minifans and he's talking about the people reaching out, and it's just incredible. So I just wanted to just say, like, I'm thinking of him, and I hope he gets better. And I know the show's doing all they can, and we're in no rush to they're in no rush to get him back.
Yeah, I don't think there's anything more to add. I'm just glad it was at a point where he could go get mental treatment. You know, I'm not equipped to have this type of conversation. I guess I don't have the experience with this kind of situation. You know what I mean? I've never experienced suicidal thoughts myself. You know, I haven't really had friends either that have dealt with that, and it hits you in a weird place, especially when we genuinely don't have personal contact with Kirk, and that's for a reason, because we're all idiots.
Yeah,
but
shitheads.
Pardon me. The point being, like, we feel like we do because we listen to him every day. It's our job to, you know, it's our job to find those cuts, find those promos, and to see him going through that kind of pain sucks. Like, it really sucks. But seeing the tweets that he's feeling better, I just hope he continues on that trajectory and doesn't come back too soon. But, you know, I just hope he just keeps getting better. I'm interested to hear what they record on Sunday night.
Yeah, I'm really excited to hear that for sure. I mean, like, Kirk's a guy we all idolize, obviously, and he's on top of the world, probably the best on-air talent in the country. And it just shows that mental illness doesn't show mercy to anybody. You know, I've had many people in my life suffer through something similar to this. It's really, really tough. It consumes you. So really happy that he's getting the help he needs. I'm looking forward to the future.
And just one thing you said, Will, which I think is just, you said, like, it's tough to see him go through this. And one of the things when I ever talk about mental illness, and I don't think, so this kind of all hit us like a brick wall, like when we got this text message.
Yeah, I didn't really know what to do.
I think it's not necessarily because we haven't seen what he's been going through. Oh, the only person that knows what Kirk has been going through is Kirk right now, not anyone else. I mean, like, we could say, like, oh yeah, no, I heard it, like, on Friday when he came back. It's like we have no idea what's going on in his head right now.
He adopted me that show on Friday. You know, like,
yeah, sure.
Correlation without causation.
But maybe that's why he went in. He was like, I can't. But
maybe I drove him over the edge. Maybe it was
it might have been you.
He called you before. He called you right before. Like, he talked to Mike and Steve, right?
No, he did not.
He was like, "Hey, I gotta talk to Nick first. I gotta let Nick know what's going on."
I see what he's doing.
Well, him and we had a tea time on Sunday lined up. But
that sucks. I'm sorry, buddy.
McLean had priority, but, you know, what me and Kirk talk about in our free times between us. I'll keep it at that.
That's a good point. I like that confidentiality. Yep. But so the big topic of the night, other than, once again, Kirk, our best wishes are with you, is the whole thing that's been going on with the bracket and the Mincel show. I know I tweeted out something earlier.
Guys.
All I did was tweet out one of the things I want to talk about is the Mincel show. I want to hit on these three things. And then I got people going like, I can't believe someone who works with the show is so down on fan content and is so angry, obsessed. I'm like, I literally just said these are if you read the tweet, there is nothing in there where I say, like, oh, this show fucking sucks or blah blah blah. Or like I've seen people call.
You just had some constructive. You had some constructive criticism.
I just wanted to talk about it. I thought that's what you do.
Yeah,
Well, let's hear your take. Go ahead.
Talk about it. Yeah, what's your take on my
So
guys?
there were a couple things I really liked about the show. I really liked the whole idea of the bracket. I think it's something that could be done every single March.
Oh yeah.
In the sense of, and it would be fun if every single show had its own bracket. There's a Mina, there's a. It'd be fun, like if that's how we decided where the next live show is, which I know probably isn't going to happen. I mean, it's all up to Kirk, and because some people would end up voting for like Rhode Island or something.
I'm also at Latino Kirk's house right now.
Yeah, pretty much.
We're leaving for Panora tomorrow at like 6 a.m. Oh, Nick, are you going to be able to drive up? By the way.
No, I couldn't get off of work, which sucks. I was really hoping I would. I was like, yeah, I got this friend. We're gonna do this. He's from Cornell. We're gonna do this project over like, I don't know what I said, like cognitive dissonance, some kind of communication theory. Like I was gonna have some like.
Man, why didn't you say it was like part of an internship? I feel like you would have gotten better odds than like that, like better odds going that route.
Yeah, probably a mistake on my part, but
yeah,
you and Latino Kirk will take care of the content. I'm excited to see it. I'm interested to know your plans.
A lot of them are on lock and key, and a lot of the stuff's just basic improv. Like we kind of have an unspoken agreement that nothing is really off limits except my hair. So
right, obviously.
That's about it. Like, but no, it'll be a really good time. I'm flying into Des Moines. The only things that I know we have planned are we're going to a venue on Saturday to meet and do some interviews, meet the folks there, do some interviews, check out the spot. And as soon as we get there tomorrow, actually, we're meeting with the town supervisor. So I'm going to try and get linked in like immediately.
That's dope.
Yeah, it's going to be, it'll be a really good time. And then the rest of the time, like I want to find a gun range to go to. I've never shot a gun before. Iowa seems like a great place to shoot one. And I'm excited to just see a different part of the country. I've never been to other than Ohio. I guess that's the Midwest, but I have only flown over the Midwest. I've never been to the Midwest.
Yeah, for sure. I was a pretty boring. It's pretty much like cornfield after cornfield. It's nice little towns though. Like I like the cities in Iowa. Yeah, I think you guys will have a good time. I'm excited. I'm really excited to see it. But anyway, I was gonna say I'm pretty sure every time we do this show now, I'm just expecting like Latino Kirk to just pop up out of nowhere. You guys just
I just feel like
it's
Latino
Kirk now.
I see him in the chat right now.
Is he really from like his bedroom?
Yeah, just talking shit.
That's great.
He's got Fios though, man. Great connection. I don't know if I mentioned that earlier. Shout out to Fios.
That's awesome. But I just wanted to get back to the whole like just talk about the whole Mincel Intel bracket, because what I saw yesterday was I saw people tweeting at each other like, if I beat you in this, then you have to delete your Twitter account and delete your Discord. It's like, time the fuck out. Like, what are we doing here?
Go off.
Where it's like,
yeah.
We're having this March Madness bracket. If people beat each other,
is it called March Calmness or called March Madness? I forgot. I'm
good point.
I understand that, but I just think it's a little crazy that we have people literally fuming at the like lips over this thing. It's like, calm down.
My only criticism of that would be the one that Steve brought up last night, is that we should be continuing to go after the people who have always been Kirk's enemies instead of each other.
Exactly.
But at the same
people that are on this bracket are not.
But at the same time, a lot of people. Hey, hold on. Let me finish.
Okay.
There are a lot of people where that tweet impacted them a lot, and the bracket is giving them a distraction. You know, following it on Twitter is giving them a distraction.
I agree.
It's I don't know. I think it's a good thing.
I think it's a good thing too.
They do it all on their own. I just make sure their show gets uploaded in 17 hours.
I just think that like they're just the people that are involved with it just need to be less like.
Yeah, BA could like work on the drunk texts or drunk tweets.
Yeah,
like I think that
was another thing.
He could cut that. He could cut that out.
What was it? Was it like Monday or Tuesday? I wake up and I see like things that are like, we need to get together like a grassroots Minifan like sales team, and we're gonna sell like ads for the YouTube show. And we're gonna get our own RSS feed.
I'm pretty sure he was being facetious.
I couldn't tell if he was or not.
Just knowing
but
him
he
as a
tagged
person,
Erica and was like, and I'm pretty sure Erica will
he's-
match every single.
Well, yeah, no, I can't defend my man's on that, but he's a troll. Like his job is literally keeping track of Steve's lies. Like
I know that. But
What
it's
like he's a fucking troll. Like I wouldn't take his words as seriously as you are. Like that's why people are getting triggered about the bracket right there. Like your hands.
And I understand that he can be a troll, but it brings back like the Pistol Pete situation. I like the Mince.
Yeah. But I think that's
I just don't want them to say
different.
something
I think
stupid or BA to say something stupid. He can't just be like, "Well, I'm a troll," and it's like, "Well, you have your show on YouTube."
Yeah, you make a really good point there, but like these guys are in. I know that John is in direct contact with Steve. I don't know if he's in direct contact with Mike. Like they're going over my head. Like I don't know what they're all loose. Like we can talk about what they're gonna do all we want. I know B is probably watching this right now because he has fucking no life. But he has a hot roommate though, dude, of course. But I digress. No, you're just like off base on a couple of things, Justin.
I guess I just think it's just a fair. I just have a couple of fair criticisms that I wanted to bring up. Also, I thought when the whole idea of the Mincel Intel show was pitched, it was going to be younger Minifans reacting to old Minifan content. It was going to be like, oh, this is when Kirk, fought with Gary Tangway on this day in like 2017 and all this other like stuff that the younger Mincels who were brought in by Barstool that like it could catch them up to speed. So we know about like the whole Gary Tangway's a Predator joke. We know about the whole. I
embedded videos we don't necessarily have to react to them on the show. Like you just saw it, like react to it how you want to. I don't think anybody cares about, like, no offense to the Phil, but I don't think anybody really cares how Phil feels about it. I think explain what the videos are.
People do care. People do care what he feels.
Yeah,
about
I actually disagree with that one.
That's why he has the show.
Well, okay. I mean.
It's called the men. Like they want to get the Mincel reaction because they have a different point of view as the typical Minifan.
There's also been 2 episodes and circumstances changed quite a bit. And like a day before recording. So the education like segment of the show, it was supposed to be a little bit longer, and bringing on B-Rad that guy.
Yeah, right after he comes back, there's this one. Literally, I think I watched it the other day and.
No, but seriously, what do you guys think of The Undertaker? Really? What do you think about The Undertaker?
Where were you the day The Undertaker died?
Fuck.
I love how you just popped in and you just go, what? And then you pop right back out.
I had no idea because I had no idea what was going on. I was looking for like John was gonna give me like a 3 taps or something when he was ready to get rid of this guy. The 3 taps just never came. So I just kept having to pop.
I gotta say, Will.
Wait,
that was
what?
I think a lot of people tuned out when when they were talking like, who's your favorite blogger? And he's like KFC, and then you just come and you're like Kevin, and you just leave. Yeah. It's like,
oh, oops.
It just seemed way too forced. It just seemed way too
wasn't really
inside joke.
Well, yeah. Really, Mike's also commented on it that he doesn't like you doing that. So I wanted to get your take on Mike saying that.
Yeah, if Mike doesn't want me doing it, then I won't do it. Like, we can get some like there can be a 4th person, or they can do it.
I think
the 3 of them.
I think you're a good 4th person on there.
No. I never like asked to be on there like those.
Oh, I understand.
Right, yeah. Go ahead, Justin.
But like when you were just cutting in with that guy Brad.
Oh yeah, no, I won't do that.
Idea.
Okay, yeah, no, I get your criticism on that, adding a little confusion.
I just think it seemed like a bunch of guys.
Funny.
Yeah, I thought it was funny. I like you on the show. I was just asking because of what Mike said.
Oh,
it seemed a lot funnier.
I respect what Mike says.
Yeah, for sure.
100%. Like I won't do that again.
It seemed like one of those things where it was really funny in the moment to everyone who was in the chat.
Yeah.
But from the outside, it just went from, okay, so you're watching the Blind Mike play ping pong. Next thing you know, you have some drunk guy from the Barstool Reddit who got kicked off, who's like yelling about things that no one has any idea.
To be fair, in like a span of like 45 minutes, I don't know how he got that drunk. I have no idea. Like,
no,
I have
it's
no,
fine.
I have no idea. No, I mean, it's not really that fine. Like, if I would have known, I probably would have been like,
right.
But
like if that's the direction like they want to go, that's fine. But I do think the idea of reacting to old Minahan content as a Mincel, as a 22-year-old who was brought over by Barstool, is like such great. Nick, like you're not even from this area. You probably never even like. At least I like heard of Kirk Minahan before Barstool.
I never heard of him. Never heard of him.
No,
not at all.
And so, like, would you be interested in like seeing? I know it's all up on the Minifan YouTube page, but would you be interested in like seeing a reaction to it? And like, and these kids like, not necessarily. They could even link. They don't have to show the entire clip, but just kind of like,
hey, for sure. Yeah, like the other day, I listened back to when he had that interview with Stephen A. Smith, and it was freaking amazing. And I would love to see stuff like that because there's 3 guys in there who, like you said, they're new. They came in from Barstool. So, yeah, it's an interesting concept. But, I mean, there's still time for them to do that. They've only done 2 shows. They're still new to this.
Yeah, no,
it's going to get better.
That's why I just said I just wanted to talk about it. I wasn't going to come in here and just be like, hey, fuck the Mincel Intel guys, because it just – but that's what people thought I was going to do. All I said was – hey, this is what I liked about the show. This is what I didn't like. I think the bracket is such a great idea. I think the way it was put together wasn't the best. I think there should have been different regions that meant different things.
Well, I don't think that anybody, just being somebody who was like, well, I guess a part of that, nobody really wanted to step on any toes as far as seeding. Like we thought that there were like definitive 1 through 4s, I guess. And
you did or did not?
Did like 1 through 4 seeds, and then the rest went into a random generator. I think like maybe over 40 of them. I don't know the exact examples. Like I didn't really have much to do with putting that one together. Like that was all.
But like
that was all John and Phil.
I don't like the idea of a random generator deciding the seeding, because I think people will take that to heart and they're going to take that too seriously and they're going to freak out.
Well, at the same time, like look at it from their perspective. Like they don't want to step on any toes. Like
I get it.
Like just based on how seriously people have taken it, But I've also gotten messages from people who have like engaged in I guess the war of the Minifan bracket, and like they said they're having a great time. Like,
I know people seem to be having a great time.
And
I mean,
people on both sides of the same the same engagement and
anything that drives discussion for the Kirk Minahan show is good in my book. That's how I see it.
I just would have had like a region that would be like OG Minifans, and it would have been like DEC, Matt from Providence, MHB.
Yeah.
I mean, you don't want. Sorry, my bad.
I guess the idea could have been executed a little better, but at the end of the day, I think it came out great. I think it produced some great matchups. Like there were some that were done on purpose, like having a potential MHB DEC.
That's the only issue with it. Of course, that was random. So it's whatever.
So you're gonna run into those issues, but I think like overall, I think those guys did a great job with it.
Yeah, I agree.
The promotion that they've done with it has been like a lot.
Oh yeah, I think that's great. All the videos they put out and stuff. But I just think that there just should have been, especially since they're Mincels, I think there should have been some form of Minifan input into the bracket to be like, hey, so I don't think Matt from Providence should go up against this random person.
Sources say, yeah. I know the bracket, yeah.
And I feel like it would have been fun to put like actual parity counts against actual parity counts and real people against real people and have them like come out.
I guess, but I mean, like, it's the whole like anonymity thing. Like, people want to remain. The people that want to remain anonymous can remain anonymous. The best.
Yeah, no, that's why like Matt from Providence, because Matt from Providence isn't like a parody account.
Oh no, I made that argument. I didn't think that Matt should have been in the bracket. I think that
like John Featherston. Like
there were a couple people. There were a couple people because I wanted Cullinan as my 1 seed.
Right.
I guess he's not a parody account. I mean, even though he has like 6 in the bracket right now, I think they're all doing really well too. But
there's Business Cullinan, there's Cullinan's kid, there's
so many good ones. There's so many.
Yeah,
So that's all I really have to say about
what Nick said too. Just driving up conversation about the Kirk Minahan show, like that's all you can try and do when he's not here.
Oh no, I definitely think the Mincel show has been a net positive. I just think that I just had some like once again, who the fuck?
Yeah,
that was more like structural questions about the show, and I think it'll find its identity more.
Yeah, I think some people thought I was going to come on here and be like, we should cancel the entire YouTube page because
I thought you were going to come in here and say that you don't like the way they're acting on Twitter or something. That's how I imagined it.
I don't like the way they're acting on Twitter. Like sometimes I think they're doing too much, but.
Like I don't really.
They're having fun.
It's all a fun thing. I mean,
they're fucking I don't think unhinged, man. As long
that's great. Yeah, that's great. This whole community is unhinged.
As long as they're not saying anything stupid, that's the only thing I'd be worried about. Is
I'm not worried
about Advisor going on a drunk rant and tweeting something at Erica that's something stupid.
I'm not worried about that because I Barstool Advisor has got a decent job, I guess. Like he has things to lose. I don't think he wants to like humiliate the show to the point where some asshole is gonna dox him. You know what I mean?
Right.
And like
Phil's got the Discord. He's the king of the Discord. We can't have anything happen to him, of course.
I don't think John's gonna do anything stupid. Like I think that those three guys are all right for the show. And Phil's younger than all of us.
Just don't drunk tweet is my big thing. It's like nothing, especially in this past month. Like you've just seen what can come out of.
BA should get a parody account now. Like that's as simple as that. Like
get on it then.
You want a drunk tweet? Get after it.
Yeah, right.
Exactly.
Right.
Yeah, make like a fake anonymous.
Yeah, exactly. But now that you're part of PA in the comments, I'm a pretty normal guy on Twitter. What? No, that you're not. But as long as you're attached to something that's associated with the show, we've already seen it. If you do something stupid, you're gonna get gone. This is North Korea. Like, don't do stupid shit. Like one strike. You know what I mean?
This is
like
North
something
Korea.
royally stupid. Like you insert whatever, Pistol Pete. That's it. Just bang.
Yeah.
You don't have to say. Dude, I don't think these three are capable of anything that stupid. I think all three of them are smart enough.
I hope so too. I mean,
hope so.
That was the only thing I was worried about. So I don't know if you.
I was just trying to answer. I know my words like carry zero weight in your head, but I hope that calms you down a little bit because you look like you're.
I wasn't. Everyone always thinks I'm like high strung. I am depressed as a motherfucker. Like everyone thinks I'm like ready to fight. I'm like laying in bed all day, fucking playing fucking old video games, just waiting for me to die.
You just say you're depressed, like you're with two friends right now. Like talk about it. Like what's
yeah. Oh yeah, talk it out. Let's talk it out.
What's
I've known you. That's all it takes. I've known you for 2 weeks. We're good. Let's talk about it.
No, we're all it takes is just people. We're all friends here. There are only 30 people watching. Like
just talk with someone and you'll be fine.
Talk to somebody. Yeah, exactly. That's the one thing I do hate about mental health is just like, yeah, just talk it out. Talking about it, it'll make it go away.
Yeah,
along with many other stigmas, but yeah, no, you don't have to go into that, Justin, at all.
I will say though, I will defend Will for what happened Monday night when everyone was attacking him, and while I agree it wasn't like the best thing, like I'm not trying to say like it was perfectly handled, but what did you want Will to do when he was uploading the thing and his internet went to shit?
Right.
Like
I had screen.
If he goes to McDonald's, the internet's going to be shit, and he has to restart all over again. It's just like it sucks. I don't know. What you wanted him to do, like upload it earlier, I guess.
Well, I mean,
but
people that don't understand the process. Well, I couldn't have. The choice was either not go to class or upload it earlier. Like
and so
I didn't have an image. I didn't have. There was no like I had to go to this class.
Right. Were you in Ithaca?
Yeah, I was.
I guess my question was, why didn't you try going to the library or something?
Because I didn't want the potential of canceling the 11% that I had uploaded. It wasn't worth the trip. And it said, I know that a lot of the campus runs on the same kind of internet.
Okay, that's fair.
So
and also public Wi-Fi can sometimes have decent download speed, but the upload speed will still be shit. And that means
they're gonna be shit.
Yeah, that's a good point. For sure.
Like Will's download speed could have been 10 gigabytes a second, but if your upload speed is
0.12
or whatever it was,
0.12, yeah, that's what mine.
I mean, it's just going to be shit.
Like dial up, basically.
Yeah, I just can't imagine your level of anxiety because I know how I am with that kind of stuff.
I unplugged because I knew that I was just going to be catching heat from everywhere, and I know from my personal mental health, that's not good for me to look at people saying that I'm the worst and that you should like suck a dick. I mean, like I might like don't like challenge me, but at the same time, I don't really like seeing that. You can do it to me, but I probably won't look at it.
Yeah, no, I know how you feel. I have people like messaging me and stuff, and those are like, "Hey, have you killed yourself yet?" I'm like, "Ah," and then I'll reply to them. I'm like, "Just kidding, you're doing a great job." And I'm like, "I don't know what the fuck."
Yeah, no, such asshole moves, especially when you like you do like play along with somebody who like reaches out to you and shits on you, and then they're like, "Oh, I was just kidding, man. I love what you do."
Yeah, it's always that. So, yeah, exactly.
Like, suck my dick, motherfucker. Like, don't be mean to me. You know, don't be two-faced. If your parody account hates me, then hate me. If you hate me, then hate me.
Yeah, I wanted to ask you guys, how did you respond mentally when Kirk first shit on you for the first time on live on the show? Because for me, like just hearing him say my name and like calling me a shithead, like hearing your idol say that for the first time, like even though I understand the world, like it made me cringe so hard. I remember I texted you, I just said, "Damn, this sucks." Like after the first listen, because it did make me cringe at first, but I wanted to get your guys' opinion on when it first happened to you.
Yeah, it was just like, well,
yep, it's my turn. Yep.
well,
I think
maybe I should try to fix some things.
I think the difference between yours and ours is that he had called both me and Justin both were like, I was in class the other day, so I couldn't answer when they tried to call me. So they called us up the first time that we really got like a good pee whack, and man, my heart rate.
They like called us up on the show.
Yeah, called us up on the show. You know, you hear just hear Steve, hey, Will, you're live to tape, and then you're just gonna get you're just gonna get your lashings, and then you work extremely hard that day, and they train us very well.
Yeah,
I'll just put it that way.
I told Will I woke up at
pumping out IG content and
I told you. I woke up at 6:45 my time because I expected a phone call. So I was just sitting at my dining room table, just staring at the phone, waiting for Kirk or waiting to see that Steve Robinson pop up.
No, he was so disgusted by you that he didn't want to talk to you.
Damn it.
That's tough.
Not the greatest first impression. Not the greatest.
No. It was funny though.
No, yeah, it was great. It was great.
Because you're not bro.
I don't know if you guys want to wrap up because we're hitting like the 32-minute mark. And I don't want to go. A little blurry there.
Hold on. Wait a second. I wrote down some things.
Okay.
We just need content. Let's keep going, boys. Let's keep going.
I don't want to go like an hour and a half. I don't want to push it. I think people.
Yeah, no.
Not a welcome.
Yeah, we've definitely. Okay, what have we been working on during the show's hiatus? I like that. That wasn't me. That's not a me idea. What have you been working on, Justin?
I've just been going through. I went through the entire month of December, and I found all the old parody songs. So I'm in the process. I have them all. I'm probably going to upload some more tomorrow. Mike's doing like the phone call thing.
Yeah.
I did not produce Trash Talk last night, by the way.
Did MHB?
No. Mike's friend did.
Oh, Mike's friend did? Oh.
So that tweet where MHB was like, intern Justin can't figure out this fucking moron.
It wasn't even you.
Like I had nothing to do with it.
Actually, I looked at that and I thought it was a joke and that you had actually figured it out and did it, but that makes more sense. It's one less thing that you have to do, I guess, and it gives you. I've been doing the same thing. I've been going through and just combing through and trying to find, best of stuff because we don't know how we don't know how long he's going to be gone.
Yeah,
I was helping out Macarona today. We're going to
Iowa.
Yeah, that's a good point.
There's a lot of good stuff that comes out of that.
I was helping out Matt Corona today. He's going to be doing a live Quantum Week on the YouTube channel. So we're getting that set up. All that fun stuff.
That'll probably get just as many viewers as us, probably.
Probably 50 times the amount of viewers because we are not doing
Quantum Week.
That's all right. That's all right.
I'm a big Quantum Week guy.
Yeah, me too. Yeah, it's a good show. Anyway, yeah, for me, I was kind of worried at first. I didn't know what I was going to post about because usually I do at least like 2 promos a day, then some other random stuff. So I was kind of worried, but basically I've just been trying to find like funny content, any content that'll like the bracket, any content that'll drive discussion in the comments and just get shares and stuff. That's what I've really been trying to work on. And thankfully these YouTube shows have been coming out. So I've been doing promos for that and people seem to be liking them. I'm thankful for like guys like Mike who are doing all these shows and trying to get as much content as possible because it makes it a lot easier on me.
Yeah, definitely. And Steve Robinson, the Robinson Report.
Oh yeah, that was great. I learned a few things.
That was fucking awesome. That was,
yeah.
Awesome. I found myself shaking my head in both directions the whole time. What's up?
What have you guys thought about just YouTube shows in general? Like,
I think they've been fun.
Yeah, me too.
I think they've been fun too. I think that it's like good experience for us too to sort of get in like the actual like content creation aspect.
Yeah.
Like I didn't have anything to do with the Robinson Report. I just made sure it was on screen. I even fucked up the beginning, like the intro audio was supposed to play, but staying on brand, you know. But I think it's been good practice for Justin and I. You got to get linked onto one of these shows, Nick.
Yeah, I mean, if any show
he is on the show. He's on the Mintern show.
Oh, the Mintern show.
That's my show. That is my show.
I'm
that's
talking
my
about
show.
doing the broadcasting. Though,
yeah.
It's like it's a nice tool to learn how to do.
Yeah, definitely. I'd definitely be in to do that. And I like doing the intros. I love making any kind of content creation. So yeah, like if somebody wants a show and they need a producer, I'd be happy to help them out.
Yes, I was trying to get you to say that. we have the sound.
Okay. Well, I think that's a good place to leave off.
Agreed. Yeah, I'm good.
Anything else to say, Will and Nick?
Oh, just responding to the I never said let's fight at Rough and Rowdy. I'll meet you in Worcester. I'll meet you in Albany, wherever you want to go.
I don't want to fight.
Like where you said the last show that you did.
I know, but I just thought that was just like funny. Like, yeah, sure, I'll fight. I don't want to fight. I'm not a fighter.
Am I laughing?
I don't want to fight. Like, I'm not like I just don't want to fight.
All right.
We're just gonna show. I just thought it would be hilarious. Just we show up at like a Stop and Shop parking lot, and we're just like, okay, let's go. And someone's like, filming us. We're like,
like
a KMS show.
Find a Minifan in Western Mass, and then just do like a Kimbo Slice style video in the backyard. That'd be sick. All right, guys, I'm gonna hit end on this broadcast. It's been great. It's been nice talking to you guys. I haven't really talked that much this week.
Yeah.
So on behalf of Justin and Nick, I would like to